Yeah, now we have this side of the flounce ready for the dress. The next thing we have to look at, very important, is the design we are working on. Now, as you can see, this design has this detail. The sleeve, it has a one sleeve, and it has this side. If you notice, you will notice that this side doesn't have a cut, meaning the shoulder has been dropped. I hope you guys can see that. These are the things you need to note when you're making any dress. Anything you're making, check out the details. It will help you to produce almost exactly what they have given to you, so that you don't do a wrong what I ordered versus what was given. And now another thing you have to note here is that this dress has been draped. This side has been draped here. Aside the corset, it has been draped again. So it's not just, let me see if I can see any okay, like this one. Yeah, I think you can see this clearly. I hope you can see. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, if you can see it, you will notice that this has been draped. So note this. Another thing is the back of the, you see the back. So all these details are the things you have to look at. Yes, so this is on a corset. This design is a corset, but you know, has been draped on. So what I am going to be doing, I have a video on how I made my corset. I'm going to be dropping that video. But what I have here is, I have already made this lower part of the corset. The illusion neckline side is the side that we're going to be working on. You see how the cup is standing? Yes, make sure you watch that video on how I make my corset. Use that same thing to produce this. It's just the neckline. This is my lining. That is it. So look at the back, the lower part of the back. So what you're going to do is, we're working on the illusion part of the neckline. So I am going to be showing you that. So guys, this is the patterns that I worked from. I forgot that I was filming this when I was making this part, but I already have a video where I make my corset, so I'm going to be dropping that. So this is it, like this. And so this is the illusion, this is the back, this is the illusion neckline part, this is the front, and this is the back, and this is what we're working with. And for the sleeve, we have just one sleeve, so you're going to be cutting out one sleeve from any fabric you want to use for the net side. You're just going to cut out one piece. So now this is the main thing where we're working with. So what you have to do is, when you're tracing your neckline, the front neckline, you have to make it unfold like that. It has to be unfold this way. Yes, because one side would have the sleeve and the other side will have a dropped shoulder. So you're going to be putting this like this, you see, and you trace out. So let me do that and show you. You place it like this, and then you're going to be tracing out this. Oh, this is not enough. Okay, let me turn it this way. Yeah, I think this will be enough. Mind you, I've added all my allowances, so make sure your allowance is there, or if you have not added it, you can add it later. So I am going to be placing this like so. And I will trace out. So once you trace out, it's going to be like this. So the next thing you will do is to extend this line. So I'm going to be extending this line like this. So I decide how much I want to add to the drop shoulder. So I'm going to be connecting this like that. And I'm going to be connecting this way. Yeah, I'm going to be adding sewing allowance to that for joining. So now I am going to be separating these two, with this side having a drop shoulder, and this would be like this, and then this would be for this side, the side that will have the sleeve, the one sleeve. So what you're going to do, remember, you're going to be cutting out just one sleeve, and this side wouldn't have any sleeve. So I go ahead and cut out that. So I changed my mind and I didn't cut out the shoulder of that right side. As you can see, I have cut it out from the pattern. You can decide to cut out yours. The last one I made, I cut it out, but this time around I decided I'm not going to be cutting that out, to have a very clean finished. And I have made the fabric in two. I doubled it because the client wanted it, the skin not to show too much, so that's why I had to double the net I use. So this side I am going to be joining the shoulder on this side like this, but this other side that has been dropped will not be cut. It's going to be like this. So I'll just join this to the lower part. Before I join the lower part to the upper part, I have to drape it. Remember I told you about the draping, but this time around I'm going to be using the net fabric to drape it. The last one I made for her, I used the Ankara fabric to do this same draping I'm doing here, but this time around, since it's the same client I'm making it for, I'm deciding to use a net to do that, just for it not to look like the same dress, the same design she has. So you can go ahead and use Ankara to do the same thing I'm doing now. So you drape it depending on how full you want the draping to be. Just go ahead like that. You saw what I did. Just go ahead and drape it. Once you're done draping, you can cut out the net part so that you can have your lower part of the corset draped and ready to go. So then the next thing you do is to join the illusion neckline section to the lower part. After you're done draping it, you join it like so. So I'm going to be joining that now. When I'm done joining it, I use the lining to cover it up. And when I'm done doing that, I will come back to you to show you the next step. This is the back as I've shown you earlier on. Yeah, so let me sew this and show you the next step we're taking now. So once it's done, you see how it's going to be looking. This side has been joined, neatly joined like that, and look at that side that I didn't want to cut the side open. You see how neat it's looking? Yeah, that's how neat I want it to be. So now I am going to be fixing the flounce we made in the other tutorial. If you haven't watched that tutorial, go ahead and do so and understand how we made this. So now you are going to be joining this to this. I'm holding just the one, but I'm going to be using the two that I made, because in the style has two flounces. So you go ahead and sew this onto this and pass through the neckline to the sleeve, the drop sleeve we made. This place, you pass through it, going towards the back. Yeah, you enter the back so that by the time you're done, you will close the sleeve. This flounce should go around your sleeve like it's a sleeve. Yeah, that's how you're going to be joining it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my machine, join mine, and show you how it looks after joining it. You can decide to gather yours. If it's too much, it will give it another flare to make it to look richer. So just go ahead and play with your flounce anyhow you want it to be. Bing! This is our dress. The dress you saw on Tiwa Savage, that's the same thing we have here. You see how neat this is looking? So gorgeous. I love, love, love this. You see the shoulder? Yeah, that's how it's going to be looking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon so you join the Lomzy team. And go ahead and share this video with your friends and fellow designers. Don't be greedy. Share it with your fellow designers. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.